Hey, it's Lisa Tong for the ChineseSoupLady.com, and today we're going to take your pantry from this to this. There's 7 basic ingredients you can consider for your Chinese soup pantry. Let's get started. The first ingredient are dried scallops, or in Cantonese, gongyu-chu. It's basically a scallop that's been dried. They come in either really small fine pieces or bigger round pieces. And the more whole they are, the more expensive they cost. The second ingredient are dried longans or dragon eye. In Cantonese, they're called longan, and they come in various sizes and colors. I've got a light colored one here and also a dark colored one here. The difference is just in their roast times and sometimes the size of the fruit itself. These smell fantastic and they're very sweet when added in soups or Chinese desserts. The third ingredient for your soup pantry is the dried red date, or in Cantonese, hongzhou. These you can buy either pitted or unpitted. Pitted just saves some more work, and the pits are fiery or known as a little bit heaty, so it is recommended to remove the pits. These are great in soups and desserts. And these I can keep in my dry pantry. The fourth ingredient for your pantry is the dried wolfberries. In Cantonese, they're called geizi, and they're known to be very good for the eyes. These are actually fruits that grow on a long stalk, and when they're dried, they turn into these little long red pebbles that are great complements for soups and desserts as well. These I will keep in my dry pantry. The fifth ingredient is the dried Chinese yam. In Cantonese, it's called guangsang, and it's basically the dried version of the root Chinese yam. The yam itself is actually long and brown on the outside and a little bit slimy on the inside, so I do suggest wearing gloves when you're dealing with them. But it is a very neutral ingredient, and these can be stored dry. You can find these in both soups and desserts. The sixth ingredient for your Chinese soup pantry is also another dried date, but a bigger version. It's not the red date, these are the brown dates. And these are called matzhou. Actually, the matle means honey. So they're actually dried honey dates. And all you need are 2 or 3 of these in your soup. They're not commonly used in desserts, but all you'll need are 2 or 3 of them in a soup, and it really brings out a sweet flavor. And the final must-have in your soup pantry, the 7th ingredient, are these little apricot kernels. And they look like this. They're actually the inside of an apricot seed. And in Cantonese, they're called lambakang. There's a north and a south version. The north ones are a little bit fatter, and they're used in soups and very good for the lungs and for coughs. These are used in both soups and desserts, and I keep these dried. And there you have it, your basic Chinese soup pantry ingredients. I keep these stocked all year round in the fridge or dried, and anytime I feel like making soups, most of these are the ingredients that I do go to as your soup base. For recipes on how to use these ingredients, you can go to the ChineseSoupLady.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if there are any suggestions, you can leave it in the comments below, and we'll make a video on it. Thanks, and see you soon.